Well, hello everybody. I'm Gillian Kenny. I'm the marketing czar of site-seeker.com, and today we are proud to be speaking with Ann Hofferberth, CEO and founder of AnnStuff. Ann will be presenting at the 2012 WISE Symposium, April 3rd in Syracuse, New York, and she'll be part of a panel discussion entitled Get Your Big Girl Pants On and Fix That Business. Welcome, Ann.
Hi, Gillian. Thanks so much for having me.
No problem. It's a pleasure. And first off, tell me about this session. I love the title. What can attendees expect to take away?
What we really do want them to take away is the ability to have a session whereby they work on the business instead of in the business. Too often as a small business owner, you're just drowned in all the fires you have to put out and all the day-to-day, and you don't spend enough time figuring out the essential pieces you need to work on the business. So we want them to walk away with that.
Excellent. Yeah, I definitely get that sense from the title. It's kind of like, it might not be pretty, but it has to get done.
Yeah. And I think the tool that'll make it pretty is, have you ever heard of that phrase, USP?
I haven't.
Okay, that stands for Unique Selling Proposition. And basically that means who are you and why are you here? And it helps you define what your company is, who they are, and why you're in business. So a USP is the platform to develop all of your marketing and all of your media.
I love that. I really like that. And it's so easy to remember and kind of can be what you keep going back to.
Yeah. Now, have you ever seen Spurlock and some of his movies that he's done?
No.
Well, he's the fellow that ate McDonald's for 30 days.
Yes. Okay. I did see a portion of it, not the whole thing.
Okay. Well, his last movie was the greatest movie ever sold. And the whole movie was about product placement. And believe it or not, he was talking to a very large company that you would recognize in a second, all the executives around the table, and he said to them, what exactly is the reason you're in business? And that's what he got back. Nothing.
Silence.
Silence. No one could name their USP, who they were and why they were there.
Yeah.
So it's not just small businesses, it's every business. But when you have a limited budget, you've got to reach into very lean pockets, you better know what is the right spend and what is the right placement for you.
Yes, excellent point. And so kind of circling back to the WISE Symposium, why do you think that symposiums like this, Women in Igniting the Spirit of Entrepreneurship, are so important for women in business to be a part of and to attend and be part of that energy?
Well, I think women are very unique in the fact that we are sharers and we do help one another. And so when you're in a room, I think the collective energy alone makes you excited for what you're doing and what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. And then all you need to do from a symposium like this one is come away with 1, 2, and if you're very lucky, 3 ideas, and you've got momentum for the whole year. So that these are very invigorating and good sharing opportunities.
Yeah, I agree. Reading over your bio, I want to quote something that you said and have you kind of expound on it a bit. You said, I'm a passionate believer in the power of have to and the
Yes.
motivation of knowing what you have to do to acquire energy of success. So what do you mean by that?
Well, I think a lot of us look at other people and think they're clever or they're motivated or they're smart. And when you really analyze their motivation, it was have to. Have to is a phenomenal resource and a phenomenal motivator, and it gives you instant clarity. Mm-hmm. When you're backed up against the wall and you're the only one you can rely on and something has to change, you're in have to.
Definitely.
And when you're there, you are making very smart, clear decisions. There's no discretionary. You have to. You have to solve this. And so I think it's the best motivator. And when you're in that have to, you're energized to do the right thing.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I can see why that core philosophy landed you on the panel that you're on, because I can see the the synergy there with that mission statement.
Yeah, but you know, like any motivator, you don't want to overdo it. So you can't always be in the have-to situation.
Right. You'll burn yourself out. So true. So Ann, let me ask you a personal question. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, that's interesting. I think I started out at 3 singing and dancing in my mother's restaurant for the truck drivers. So at first I thought that would be my career. And then I realized that probably wasn't going to happen for me. So I decided I really, really wanted to mirror what my mom had done. She came here from Ireland and raised 5 kids on her own, running her own business. So I did the corporate route as my education, so I could learn about business through some very respected and well-known brands. But I always knew I was going to do my own business, because in your own business you have that control and longevity that were important to me.
Mm. Well, Ann, I think it's safe to say that 3-year-old will be very proud.
Thank you. I was kind of funny looking too, Gillian, then.
Well, I think we all were when we're 3. Well, Ann, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the 10th anniversary of the WISE Symposium on April 3rd. It's going to be incredible, and we'll see you there.
I'll see your full-size version.
Yes.